ओम नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानंदसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिनाथाय। Revered Swamijis on the dais, other invited guests and speakers, and youths who have assembled here for positive thinking and some idea of youth counseling, which is one of the initiatives of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Memorial. Revered Maharaj, Nikileshwar Maharaj mentioned about 10 different centers. Rajkot is one of them, and based on the two beautiful talks which we heard just now, especially when we began, Palanji told some very simple but very essential points, especially positive thinking, which is the core message of Swami Vivekananda. When he wrote the Mutt Rules in 1897, he asked his disciple to come with a notebook and he said, I will dictate the Mutt Rules, the guidelines for the whole organization, for the whole mission. He was very careful and he said, see that not a single negative word comes in. The importance of words Swamiji understood even then. He used to say, as you think. He used to quote Buddha, as you think, so you become. So Palanji gave a very nice description how words, even words, they are very simple words, but they create a wonderful and a very strong and indelible impact on the very young kids and also the youths. So we have to be very careful, and one of the ways suggested by our Revered Atma Shraddhanandaji Maharaj was to think positive thoughts and think those thoughts of Swamiji, because all his thoughts are positive. So we try to experiment this in our youth counseling sessions. I'll tell you something from our experience. We started this youth counseling activity and conducted about 80 sessions, more than 80 sessions, 3 hours, or sometimes it lasted for 4 hours also, in different districts of Gujarat, different universities, mostly the universities and college students. So as Palanji said, we found it very difficult, especially youths do not like if anybody tells them not to do. Even the kids, not only the kids, but even elders, there is a kind of resistance. And that is not the way Swamiji wanted us to do. So rightly it has been named positive thinking. Whereas the Western approach, which is based on the concept of original sin, man is a sinner. Swamiji said again and again that the moment you think that you are a sinner, then all the evil qualities will come, and the whole psychiatry and the whole Western psychology is based on that negative fact that man is a born sinner and he has to be somehow lifted out of his mess, the mess which he has created, society has created around him. So that basic idea is responsible for all the great Western psychological theories. Though, as Palanji said, we are slowly changing that attitude and a lot of positive elements are coming into, especially the fourth generation psychology. He is slowly taking to Carl Jung and others on whom William James was the first psychologist on whom there was a deep impact of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda met him. And the whole paradigm of Western psychology changed to a kind of positivity which we can slowly see in the Western psychology. Let us not discuss about that. But our youth counseling sessions, we found exactly as Palanji said, when we tell a child not to do something or do this or do that, it won't like it. It doesn't want to accept it. It wants to discover that truth itself in a very positive way. We have to just give them suggestions. The children's suggestions, and they pick it up, and when they pick it up with some kind of self-image, as Maharaj said, first have a very positive self-image. So first once we create that self-image and the child believes that I will change my life, these people are not here, these counselors are not here to change my life. It is the counselors who should make the children feel, especially the young kids, that you are the makers of your own destiny. Man is the maker of his own destiny. Swamiji never wanted his disciples to always be dependent on him. Even when Sister Nivedita used to ask a lot of questions, a lot of guidance, he said, you do it in your own way. I have given the broad guidelines, I have given the ideas, now you follow it and go and do it in your own way. That is a proper way, and Swamiji wanted everybody to solve his own problems. As Maharaj said, life is not a bed of roses. Everybody has to struggle. It's a fact of life. But at the same time, he was intensely positive, and that is exactly what our Indian psychology. We heard some beautiful verses from our scriptures by Swami Atma Shraddhananda. How positive thinking was there imbibed right from childhood, and in our whole tradition, it was always positive. And Swamiji echoed that and emphasized that, because for some years, I think for 800 years, we had become negative, and Swamiji wanted to bring that lost faith in oneself, that Atma Shraddha which we had lost, Atma Shraddha in oneself, in one's own capacity to excel in whatever we do, whether it is secular knowledge or whether it is spiritual pursuit. He wanted Indians, especially the youth, to excel in everything. That is why all his quotations, his entire message was only positive, and that's why Tagore said, in Vivekananda there is everything positive, there is nothing negative. Now coming back to our youth counseling sessions, I don't have much time, I'll just give you an example. We started this youth counseling sessions, then we found that after conducting so many sessions, there was a need for some deeper engagement. These ideals, these positive ideals, how they would impact these young children who are coming to us. So we started a project which is part of the youth counseling, which is Revered Swami Nikhileshwaran you mentioned, the service aspect. So we started an organization, a group of young youth started coming only on Sundays, which was known as Vivekananda Service Corps. Just like National Cadet Corps, we have a Vivekananda Service Corps. And we started with physical positivity. Positivity, Maharaj said, there are different levels of positive approach to life. First, we found, as Swamiji said, 1/3 of our problems are because we are physically weak. So he said physical fitness, that's why he said it's better to play football than read the Gita, because with a weak mind, so with a weak body, even the mind will be so weak that it cannot accept the message of the Gita. So we thought first let's concentrate, boys coming from very, very underprivileged families, people whose parents were either masons or maybe laborers, casual laborers, or selling some young boys from that without any proper nutrition. First we said let them come only on Sundays because other days they have college. So we thought something on a permanent basis. So our counseling began by making them physically strong as Swamiji wanted. So when they started doing things in a disciplined way, when they started doing parade, we just don't do it for completing some NCC course or something like that. We emphasize the fact that a strong physique will help you to become strong mentally, intellectually and spiritually. So with a strong physique, when their confidence level increased, even the son of a laborer started feeling, I can also join the army. In fact, in 3 years, 4 of the students have joined the army. Otherwise, they perhaps would have chosen a career along with their parents if they had gone and followed the same profession. But a kind of self-image was created. Physically, they felt now we are capable of doing many things physically. Then came intellectual help, as Swamiji wanted us, to make them get that confidence. And slowly when they started coming, we found the people who came to counsel. Now after 3 years, the first batch, advanced leadership course we have completed. Advanced counseling, you may say. So a lot of people came from all different walks of life. Deputy collectors, Mamlatdars, people from Red Cross, people from Gujarat State Disaster Management Association. They came in with the rescue vehicles, how to do rescue, how to serve. And as Nikhileshwaran said, once you start serving, a strange strength of a lion comes. Swamiji says the least thing you do for others, you can test it in your life. Maharaj has requested you to do it, but you can test it, and we saw it in these people's lives. So once we found that when they start serving others, their own strength increases, their intellectual strength increases. And these very people who could not have dreamed about big careers now are thinking of giving UPSC exams, GPSC exams. We are training them for that. And we get people, once you start some good work, once you are positive and don't blame everybody else for the ills that we are facing today. We just start the work and people come. People come on their own accord. Some people came and said we'll give them lessons in how to appear for these competitive exams. We did not ask them, we don't pay them, they come on their own. So many collectors, whenever they get time, because these classes are held only on Sundays. So only Sunday when they come from morning to evening, we found these counseling sessions, slowly these counselors, in a period of 2.5 years, these counselors, this advanced leadership batch of 20 which has passed out, now have started counseling other students. Those who are counseled have become counselors and they are fit to train. So we have started some centers in Surendranagar and Limdi in our other centers. And we found that they independently, all their activities they are doing with a spirit of self-confidence and self-dependence. Because dependence is misery. Swami Vivekananda used to say, every action, even keeping accounts, keeping a track of the attendance, and we are very strict about attendance because without discipline, no human being can become great. Discipline is a must. So we found that we told them in the beginning, if a person is absent for 2 consecutive classes, he has to leave the Vivekananda Service Corps. Very sadly, we had to remove so many people, and they came to know, without any reason, without any genuine medical reason, if they can't come. So once we found that this discipline, this physical discipline, this strength, and the physical strength itself solves 1/3 of their problems, and that positivity helps them to become intensely positive in their intellectual activity. And a person who would not have dreamed of even completing a degree now is thinking that he will join the IPS, he will join the armed forces. Some of them have joined the police, some of them have joined the armed. And one person got first prize, stood first in shooting competition. Without any training, very preliminary training we arranged for him in our NCC, in the neighborhood NCC shooting range. So there is that capacity. All we have to do is give some positive thoughts, some help in the beginning. Later on you will find, as Maharaj said, that immense amount of energy, that latent energy which is lying in them, which Swami Vivekananda said, the divinity which is inside, inherent. First it will manifest as physical energy, then it will manifest as intellectual energy, and when it is combined with spiritual energy, when the spiritual energy is awakened, that person can do miracles like our world record holder. That requires a kind of spiritual energy, because mere physical and intellectual energy will not help. You know, you have heard of Arunima Sinha also. We have one very promising youth here. That energy comes that I can. If somebody can, why can I not do it? That is what Swamiji meant by awakening the latent energy. That happens in every individual, and each individual is capable of doing that. So through this Vivekananda Service Course, we had a target of 150 youths, but now it has risen to 180. We are not able to support them because it requires a lot of finances. They come every Sunday. And then now these leaders, these people who came for counseling, within 2 or 3 years now they can counsel youths, the junior service corps people from others. So that is the achievement. And with the amount of the amount of positive energy which is there in Swami Vivekananda's thoughts, we don't give them big books to read. Simple thoughts, try to read them and try to assimilate them, and you will find some miracle working inside. And the divine which is within will wake up. Swamiji, if you read his letter, if you read his poems, if you read any part of his literature, you take anything from anywhere in the complete work, you will find full of positive energy. You can have direct access to an infinite, as Nikhilesh mentions, it is like an explosive atom bomb. You can simply feel it, transforming people and making them do things which they might have thought impossible maybe a few months before they come in contact with these thoughts. The whole life changes, the whole attitude changes, and the whole direction of their life changes, and they get some strange energy. And mind you, when we started this service corps, we found that it is the service aspect which is giving them more energy and more capacity to increase their physical, mental and spiritual capacities. It is very important. Swami Vivekananda had mentioned this many times. Those who are unselfish, unselfishness is more pain, but people don't have the patience to practice it. The moment you help others, Swamiji says, the strength of a lion awakens within you. Because whenever you are unselfish, whenever you think of others, you try to tend to become fearless, you tend to become strong, because you feel yourself one with the people with whom you are helping. When Gandhiji thought of the nation, tremendous soul strength came to him because he multiplied himself. He could feel himself in others. Swamiji said about feeling, it is not feeling about myself. When Swamiji says feel, when you feel for 10 people, when you feel for 100 people, your energy increases in that proportion. And when the energy increases, because without strength, no amount of counseling, no amount of good ideas will help us. It is only when ideas are combined with an infinite amount of feeling, and when they add, when unselfish work awakens the soul power within, that is the only way people succeed. So I thank Revered Swamiji for giving me this opportunity to share a few thoughts, and I am sure the counseling sessions which will follow will inspire you to go away with a very strong and positive message to make your lives blessed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Now I humbly request Puja Swami Vishwanathan Maharaj to deliver his speech. The All India Coordinator 150th birth anniversary of Swami.